Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Today I bring you to a local lake, a local fishing lake, about 10 minutes walk from my house actually. I would love to tell you where the location is. However, for the time being, and I'm sure you'll understand the reasons why, I want to keep it a secret location. Simply because what's going on with the UK lockdown. As I'm sure you're all aware, we can't really travel very far, and I wouldn't want any of you to get caught out or into trouble for travelling out your local area. So just for the time being, please just stay safe. Try and stay at home as much as possible, and hopefully I can entertain you all with these videos. I'm quite privileged really to live in a local to some of these haunted places, so thankfully I can share these videos with you and keep you all entertained, hopefully. So anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about the place before I really get into detail. So I came here about 2 or 3 years ago to do a bit of fishing. I've always sort of known of the place as a fishing venue. However, I only started fishing a couple of years ago here. Never knew anything about the history of the pumping house over there, the forest behind me. Never knew anything about it. However, I will say one thing. I've always been quite fussy of where I fish here. I mean, any anglers watching, I'm sure you have to sort of have a look around a lake before you fish it, see if there's any movement, But I've never really fancied sort of fishing just along that bank there. And I don't know why. I've always never fancied put my back to it. I've always wanted to sort of stick along here or sort of go on the bank across the far right hand side there. So anyway, so a couple of years ago, there were some free males, I believe, or a group of people, and they were down here, and they were doing some animal sacrificing. Thankfully they were arrested, they were dealt with, and disturbingly the police actually uncovered evidence of human sacrifice plans. Quite shocking really, considering it's quite local to where I live as well. But thankfully they were caught before it got that far, and they were dealt with. But it does make you wonder what else has happened down here over the years. And today, I've come here to tell you a little bit more about that and what I know. So anyway, we're going to take a walk over to the pumping station over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about it on the way over there. Okay, so what I do know is there's been a few suicides down here. Just to the left of me, there is a large wooded area. There have been some suicides in there. Also, from what I know of, there's at least been 2 drownings here over the years, which doesn't surprise me. It's an old place, very old. So unfortunately, these things do happen. And when I get into the paranormal side of things now, there've been a couple of reports from anglers over the years of hearing screaming sounds sometimes, strange noises coming from the forest area, and this is from people who were early in the morning times, or they've been packing up in the evenings and they've heard strange things. Whether that's linked to the suicides or the drownings, who knows? Probably we'll never know. But that's the start of it all. So anyway, we'll take a walk over to the pumping station now, and I'll just give you just a little tour. So it is quite a secluded area, very secluded. We've got a village about a mile away. There's just plenty of public footpaths, but it's sort of out the way. It's very, very wooded area. So the only thing you can really hear is just the pumping station, the flow of the water hitting the lake. So to hear any screams or anything over that, it must be loud or, you know, quite spooky actually, especially if you're in the evening time. So anyway, so I'll just give you a little view of the wooded area there, if you can see that. We'll just go back that way in a moment, but just for the time being I'm just going to take you down to the pumping station. Can't actually go in there. Now I'm not sure if there were any rituals going on inside the actual pumping station all those years ago, but yes, it definitely happened. It was documented in the media, but it's not too well known actually, this place, the paranormal side of things. I did search for it and I did find little bits here and there, but thankfully I also had a chance to chat with some locals as well, and yeah, we've got some good stories, good bits of information that, you know, very intriguing. So here we are. So we're at the pump house now. I'll just take you around the back here. So at the back of the pump house, got some pipes there. So we've got the forest area there, sorry, the wooded area. I keep calling it a forest for some reason. So anyway, so this is where I believe there were some strange goings on with animals. So I'll also take you to a little spooky little area on the right hand side, which I have noticed only once or twice since I've been here. Never really been in there properly, but I've walked by or looked from a distance and I found it a bit odd looking. So let's have to take a walk down to there, and I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of the lake again. There we go. Okay. So I was going to go into this old building here. And there we go. Some odd, old, ancient looking pipes going on in here. Some old electrical panel or board of some kind there. Okay, so perhaps rituals were taking place in here. Okay, so that's a little glimpse of this area. I'm going to take you now down to the wooded area, and I'm not going to walk completely through it. I'll take you to the edge of it, and the story about the wooded area is many years ago. We're probably talking well over 50, 60, 70 years ago, probably longer actually. There were reports of witchcraft taking place just inside this wooded area. There was definitely something going on, because there's little things on the internet which I've found, little stories about the local area connected to here. But also it makes me think, you know, most recently with the animal rituals and, you know, the plans for human sacrifices, it just makes me think that there's definitely there's some sort of connection there. Maybe the human sacrifice plans and the animal sacrifices, you know, were influenced by what has gone on down here many years ago. So anyway, actually it's quite muddy. I don't mind, it's well worth it. I'll just give you a little glimpse again. There we go, if you can see through there. So I'm just going to take you down to the edge of the wooded area. Now, so the reports which I've been reading and I've heard are quite spooky actually. There's a phantom hooded entity, or or something that supposedly walks and runs through the area. Could that be connected to the witches, or is it a witch coming back to haunt the area? Also, there's been strange lights reported by a couple of ghost investigators I've spoken to who've been to the area. They've never actually seen anything figure-wise themselves. A lot of those stories are, go many years back, but most recently there's been lights seen in the forest area, and it really does make you wonder what has actually happened down here. It's a very strange place. Okay. I would certainly love to come back here at some point in the future. Well, in fact, I will come back here at some point in the future, and we'll certainly do an investigation for you all. There's definitely something down here. It's got something about it. So anyway, so that's a little bit of history about the forest area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you for a walk back up to the lake, and I've got to dodge this mud somehow, the wet muddy puddles. So yeah, so back to the haunted lake, or the supposedly haunted lake. So where we're hearing screams, where we're hearing reports of a hooded figure walking through the wooded area, and also well documented in the media, not so much in paranormal forums, of the animal sacrificing going on, and the plans to do human sacrifice. So just before I go, for me, there must be some negative energy down here. There has to be some sort of truth in it. We know for a fact there has been negative happenings down here. There has been some suicides in the wooded area where I've just been, and we've had some accidents as well over the years. So without a doubt, there is negative energy here. And I hope to do an investigation very soon, when restrictions are lifted. I'll do it properly for you. I hope you can all join me, and I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you for watching. If you could please just do me one massive favour. If you could please like, share my videos, and also subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate this. In doing that, it gives me confidence to go out and do some more videos for you, and hopefully keeping you all entertained with some genuine paranormal, and ghost hunting. But anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.